The cost of food went up again this year, and the farmer's share fell. So somewhere in between the farm gate and your dinner plate, somebody made money. Lots of money. Who are you feeding with your grocery dollars? This Wednesday at noon, join host Jim Smalley and Greg Marshall, president of the Agricultural Producers Association of Saskatchewan, as they examine the rising cost of food and the farmer's share, with special guests including you. Sponsored by APAS, the United Voice of Saskatchewan's farmers and ranchers. Visit apas.ca.
Now, Newsline at noon on 620 CKRM with Jim Smalley. News stories and events when they happen first, along with special guests. To participate, call 936-6262 in town. Long distance toll free, 1-866-767-0620.
And a good afternoon. Today we have a special program for you, and we're wondering if you are concerned about the high cost of food. Do you consider it a high cost? Is your food bill too high? It's gone up this past year, in some cases quite a bit. We have a new survey from APAS, that's the Agricultural Producers Association of Saskatchewan, and joining me in studio is President Greg Marshall. Greg, thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
I also have in studio Ken Rozason, an agricultural economist from the University of Saskatchewan. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, and thanks.
And on the line, I have food safety specialist and also business professor from the it was the Johnson Shoyama School of Business, wasn't it? Or it's public policy, is it? Sylvain Charlebois.
It would be the Johnson Shoyama Graduate School of Public Policy.
And as a professor in that area, you're also a food safety specialist.
That would be correct, Jim.
Now, we want to start this with a new survey. Greg Marshall with APAS, you just released a survey today. You're handing out free pizza at the farmers market this morning. That was nice of you.
Yes, we teamed up with Copper Kettle and handed out free pizza and had a visit with lots of folks at the farmers market to talk about the recent survey that we just did about the cost of a typical food basket that a family might buy for a week's supply of groceries. We've seen the cost of that grocery basket go up, and as many consumers often say, that is the case, and they complain about it. Their cost of their groceries is going up. But the interesting part is that the farmer share has gone down over last year.
So you're saying my groceries have gone up, but the farmer's getting less. How does that work that way? Who's getting the money?
Well, the people in the middle are getting the money. The processors, retailers, transportation, everybody's getting a larger share of that consumer dollar, but the producer, the one that we all rely on, is getting less.
So I want to hear from you today. What do you think? Is that good or bad? Do you think the farmer should be getting more? Are you prepared to pay more for your food? And also, this publicizes the farmer's market, the place where you can get your produce right from the farmer. There's no middle person there getting money. It's the farmer selling you the produce. 936-6262, that's in town. Out of town callers can call toll free at 1-866-767-0620. I want to bring in my two professors that I have, one from University of Saskatchewan, Ken Rozason, agricultural economist. Ken, what do you think of this survey?
Well, I guess we all see the price of groceries, and we know it's gone up. What we don't all understand or see so readily is what the farmer's share has been. Last year when there was that increase in wheat price, you saw millers talking about how much it was and raising the prices. From last year till now, some ag prices like wheat from its high, it's half of what it was at its high, and nobody hears them sending the prices down. So food costs, the farmer's share has been shrinking, and the farm efficiency is really quite high in terms of the amount of output that one man on a farm or one woman on a farm can produce.
I want to bring in Sylvain Charlebois. Professor, what do you think as food safety specialist and business professor? What do you think of this study?
Well, I had the opportunity to read the study, and I thought it was actually pretty well done. And findings, I would have to concur with the findings. It is probably true that the share of farmers is decreasing. But in all fairness, to compare the financial performance of several functions within the same industry in isolation would be considered as unreasonable, in that the study seems to not consider two main variables, trades and ROI, meaning return on investment. What are farmers risking?